I gotta get running these air bubbles up out of here. Got cool enough if I could open this up. It looks like it's still missing quite a bit of fluid. So I got some distilled water here. I'm gonna pour some distilled water into my radiator right here, right now. See if any air bubbles bubble out. Yeah, still got a few air bubbles in there. See all them air bubbles bubbling out? Pour a little bit more on it. Put this on there. Brand new radiator cap. We're gonna put that on there. Then we're gonna start this motherfucker. And then let it run for a second. And we're gonna check it again. Gotta get that seat restitched. Just let it run for a second. Boom. Got some new headlights for this bad boy right here. Ordered up, $150. Brand new headlights, probably the same units, but brand new. And I need to go to Pool Parts so I can get some more stuff for it. Let that sit for a minute. Let that cool down there. It's all radiator blue. It's a little rusty looking though. Still got some bubbles coming out. Look at that. Look at all the bubbles coming out. It'll be about all out now. It'd be all about out now, I'd say. I'd say so, yeah. I'm gonna go get these rims sandblasted and powder coated. $470. I'm gonna get those painted gunmetal with silver flake, and I'm gonna stick with the white paint on here. Probably gonna mirror tint the windows, clean up a little bit of this little stuff, put some spots on it, whatnot, fix a little bit, a couple of these dents. Use it as a car to put some stickers on and whatnot, because everybody thinks they're ahead of me when really they're getting left back there with that bullshit that they think they ain't got. Right there, you see that fucking discoloration, that bullshit. That fuck you and that bullshit. My hands are greasy, that's for sure. Anyway, I got the progressive thing hooked up in there today. All I got to do now, because I went and picked up that radiator core support for that 1982 Buick. Hopefully going to use it for my G-body. Monte Carlo SS88. But I need to get in here and wipe all this stuff down with mink oil and go get me some McGuire spray. Get everything cleaned up in here and vacuumed up. Get my windows wiped down and cleaned up. And I need to go by here and wipe this grease off here, and this stuff is already completely, I mean, this was PB Blaster, whatever it was, PB Blaster. I don't know if that'd be good to use on anything. Right there, that stuff's freaking stickier than heck, man. This rubs off of there. So I did the inner doors. I did my inner door modules with it. And down here on my belt, but yeah, it's still soft here, and it's still smooth and slick here. It's still slippery and smooth, but like this shit right here is stickier than hell. That's sticky. That's not sticky. I don't think that'd be good to use anymore on there. I think that stuff ain't worth shit now. Man, I need to go vacuum this out. All the vacuums are fucking filled up today, so I didn't even bother to stop by. But this thing's been wanting to try to overheat on me ever since I had to put and do this oil filler fluid flush and radiator fluid flush, oil filler, all stuff on my last video. And it'd want to try to overheat on me when I turn the AC on. AC's on now, full blast. AC dialed on. And it'd get up there and try to overheat on me. So today, I took my thermostat I bought last week for $28 for this 2018 Dodge Caravan. I took it back to AutoZone because it had the plastic housing. I went ahead and gave that to them. I added $35 with it and bought the new aluminum housing thermostat, so I can put a new thermostat on it, drain it, get all the air bubbles out anyway, flush it again, put the exact right amount of coolant in there, and get it to where it's supposed to be running. It's not supposed to be straight up and down like that. That's too fucking hot. It's supposed to be off to the side like that running. But its temperature's going up pretty gradually. I think the thermostat went bad on it. And but yeah, I'll have to do that later. Want to hear the fans kick on and shit. We're locked in right there. That's brand new. Fan is blowing in there. Fan's burning. Sounds good. When I got home earlier, it was pretty fucking hot. That is the same oil filler cooler housing I just put new O-rings on it, but I had to tap the block and put a fucking couple of time serts in there on one of my videos. And you can see there's no oil down there. That thing's not leaking a drip. You'd see it dripping from out of there, down there onto that bolt, and then down there you'd see it dripping. It ain't dripping a bit. And look at that, there's some batteries. This is batteries. I mean, it came like that when I bought it. That's cool as heck. It's got some corrosion protectors on it. But whenever I did that, I ended up breaking my washer fluid hoses. I need to order that off of Amazon. That way I can get them replaced, get that washer fluid replaced, because it's completely full of Windex washer fluid. I mean, not Windex, Rain-X. I probably want to try to upgrade these lights to some brighter lights. Everybody keeps shining me with fucking bright lights, those fucking bastards. Yeah. Air conditioner's on in there right now. And got solid pressure. That's solid pressure right there. And that's some pressure on that hose right there. That is some pressure. That thing's got some pressure on it. Compared to what it was 15 minutes ago whenever I started this video. And you can see right there, that's where it should be. It should not be straight up and down. And it's sitting here. So I'm gonna call that good until I get this new thermostat for it. Trying to save my gas for this week going to work. And need to order up them spray hoses, but I was going to try to get this fixed at an interior shop, try to get somebody to sew that up. And need to try to find me another phone mount, but I'll take care of all that later. And probably just gonna have to clean all that shit out of there with some fucking brake cleaner. And I did this because of the rolling door, and you see that shit won't even come off there. And like, it's stickier than shit, man. That shit, PB Blaster in the blue can. That's all that is. PB Blaster blue can. So who knows? It might have rent the shit. And I went around and did all my hinges with it. I did my hinges. I did everything, hoping that PB Blaster was some good shit. That might not be no good shit though. So anyway, I'm gonna call that good on the air bubbles in there. If you get air bubbles caught in your radiator, it'll fuck your car up. But like I said, that thing, it's been running hot, and then it ran cooler after I put the part on and drained the fluid out, and then the winter hit, and I forgot to put the coolant back in here, so this line got froze, and I caught it. I had to put some lights, some lamps, heat lamps on it, and thaw it out in the winter time when it was 9 degrees outside. And then hurry up and put that purple coolant in there so it's not weighted out in the right ratio. But this whole time it's had air in it, but now it doesn't have any air bubbles in there. It might have a few, and like I said, I'll just get them air bubbles out of there. But that hose has got some pressure on it. And you know, of course I'm going all clear hoses on my builds. And like these right here, I'm only going to use these clamps and clear hoses on my builds. I want to see the fluid flowing and shit. And probably going to order them. So anyway, when I put all this shit back together, I had 2 bolts that broke. Like this thing right here, the piece that holds this where it's supposed to be stationary at, all the way up on there. That motherfucker's like sitting off to the side and whatnot. And then one of these bolts, that bolt down here, I don't remember which one it was, but it completely fucking stripped out. So from like there up, those 3 things right there, I was wanting to fucking fix all that, plus my fucking hoses. But yeah, so the block stripped out. The bolts that hold, the 6 bolts that hold, there's two that hold that oil cooler where it holds your filter on it, all that stripped out. I had to put time serts right there The rest of them held down solid, no leaks. But I'm going to re-tap the other two once I get around to getting to the pull parts, rip all that other shit off there, and it'll be good to go. But cold start is kind of worrying me. I keep hearing something, a little rattle or some shit, and that's only on a cold start. Just right here in the front. And you know what? After hearing it like that right there, it might be my fucking starter. It might be the starter, whatever. You know, my lights ain't that bright. But anyway, I gotta get this one. This motherfucker will start right up and go. 170,000 miles on it. I got more on my brand new van. I had 150 when I bought that. And I had 143 when I bought this one. This one's got 170,000. And that one over there has got 177,000. And I've used both of them for Lyft and Uber and DoorDash. And this is my baby right here. I gotta get this bitch cleaned up. So dream on. This is Mortal Kombat. Shoo-shoo. I'm gonna get them, rip off these badges and shit. Rip them off there. I was gonna black the lenses out. I seen another Mazda, I'll post it. I seen another Mazda. I was gonna try to do the same look that they did. And I also thought about putting me a spoiler on the back. But I'm definitely gonna get these tires pulled off. I gotta go take this down there because this tire's got a slow leak. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna use just the same wheels and tires on here. And I'm gonna go get them motherfuckers powder coated. I'm gonna get them motherfuckers powder coated. I don't know what color, but they're fucking getting powder coated with the bolts too. My buddy does powder coating. But I like the color of this paint here on there. That's a really good looking paint. But this shit just happens, you know. And this little bit of shit right here, I got some people that do body work and shit. I don't know how much they're gonna charge me to tidy all this little bit of, like, I pull the panels off myself and have somebody do the panels and get them back straight and whatnot. And the rest of the plastic work on the inside, I do all that with fiberglass and fix all that fiberglass shit. But this stuff getting tied back together is like the next thing.